Yeah, not like me.
Yeah, because you're all black today.
This is no.
Especially on a hot day.
Exactly.
So, function first, right? Not fashion week on the sales floor. We want to wear comfortable clothing.
Yeah, right. And even small changes matter. Letting employees wear a cap, providing hydration breaks, or giving indoor workers a personal fan.
That's true too. So, one brand in Japan even consulted textile engineers to redesign summer uniforms after workers complained. How nice is that?
Well, that's interesting. And that's forward thinking. And while not every business can go high tech, listening to staff and making small adjustment can go a long way.
Yeah, maybe it's time to shift from a neat appearance mindset into a human first approach. So not to make everyone look nice, right? With all the different types of layers when it's hot outside, but really human first. What is good for them and for their work?
Right, exactly. And especially when heat waves are becoming the norm, not the exception. Right?
So we talked about a lot about what to wear during the summer. I feel like we've been talking about this a few times, but in different ways.
Yeah.
So we learned that we need to wear breathable clothing, everyone. So even with me today, I'm wearing this cardigan. It's not very breathable. It's cotton. Yes. So really, we should be wearing like mesh, linen, things that you've said before.
I mean, our topic is mainly about like service workers, right? But service workers, they can't really wear linen.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's too expensive and it's not like functional.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
And I feel like if it was linen, they would sweat even more and it would just get wet. Oh my.
I mean, like also, not just for service workers and also like, soldiers too.
Yeah.
Or like police, firefighters.
That's so true.
And also...
well, firefighters, we can't.
Medical staff too.
Firefighters, though, they need like...
Oh, when they get in...
Yeah.
They that's dangerous.
Yes.
But other than that, when they 출동, then.
Why do you say
By the way,
like that?
what's 출동 in English?
When they go?
When they go.
When they're called? I don't know. What's
when
the
they
word
call,
for 출동?
emergency.
Yes.
So, anyways.
Oh, but that's true with with here in Busan too, we see a lot of not just police officers but also like road service workers doing traffic. I feel so bad for them whenever I see them because they're sometimes some of them are wearing short sleeves, but it's always like that button up.
Yeah.
And they're always wearing long pants. Like, please let them wear shorts when they're doing that.
Oh, I mean, 항상 gotta, what do I say? Always, as you said, human first. So, heat wave.
And another one is, I went to a big market over the weekend, and the people who work with inside the parking lots, they look hot.
Oh, parking lots. Parking lots too, exactly. Yeah. So, when you go down to the department store, like there's a, outdoor AC. Have you seen that? Like a pipe?
No, I just lied. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't go. I don't park at the department store, so I don't know what you're talking about right now. I was like,
Being honest is good.
So, what do they have at the department store?
So, like, there's a outdoor AC. So, mostly the AC we're using, it's towards, all the angles, right?
Yes.
But the outdoor AC for people who's working indoor parking lots, it's like a pipe. So
it's shooting right at them?
Right at them. So they do have those machines. So I think it's okay.
At the department store, maybe, like the fancy department store. But when I went to the grocery store, like the big mart, he looked hot.
And also the, the oxygen there, it's not good
the
too.
Air inside?
The air inside too.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel bad
so
for them.
So they do also have to wear the mask too. So
my husband also said a long time ago he did that as a part-time job, like inside parking lot and like holding the red light and going and showing where the car is to go. He said it was so hot.
It is really hot.
I would feel bad for them.
Even the construction site, when I went there, because of the safety, I can't wear like mesh, those kind of things.
Exactly.
I can wear inside, but the outside, you can't. And also you have to wear a mask too because a lot of dust there. So yeah, it's not really easy. So I really respect those people who's doing, like service workers.
Yeah.
Doing outside.
Especially with the masks, as you were saying too. I remember because I never wore masks. and then COVID hit, and then it was the summer, and I was like, I can't breathe.
Yeah, we can't, right?
And if they were to do that inside in that hot, humid area, oh my goodness.
So like they're doing for a living, right? So those kind of feeling, they're feeling it every day. Every day.
So the next time you see a service worker in a hot uniform and they don't have the best, facial expression, don't be like, oh, why do they have like such a bad, facial expression? Why do they look so angry? Why don't they enjoy their job? Maybe it's because they're just so hot, everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give them some water.
Water, right. I mean, like in Korean, it's 불쾌지수. It goes up high.
What's 불쾌지수?
불쾌지수, it's 불쾌하다. You know
annoyance.
불쾌하다, right?
Yeah, annoyed.
And index is 지수, it's index.
Ah.
So it rises up. Yeah.
So you're more irritable.
Yeah.
I see. Oh my. So today we uncovered a lot about what's behind those clean, crisp summer uniforms. But there is a downfall to them because there is sweat, fatigue, and there is a silent plea for comfort. People saying, please change our uniforms.
Right. And always should be hydrated too. That's really important.
They should always.
Yeah.
And you know what? For all of the employers out there listening, maybe hopefully you can rethink about the uniforms that people are wearing and help them change into something a little bit cooler now.
Right. Remember, comfort is not a luxury, it's essential, right? So I guess our uniforms should be more smarter and cooler. It's midsummer right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the weather is getting a little bit better, but then it's going to rain and then it's going to get hot again.
We were talking about that, right?
Yes, we were talking about that
It was
too.
less humid.
Yes.
Like since yesterday, was it?
I feel like since Friday.
Oh, last Friday. Oh, right.
And then like today is really nice.
Really nice. It's under 30 degrees.
Nice. I love it.
But I think it's going to rain tomorrow.
Yes.
Starting tomorrow,
today.
I guess. Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are your plans for the rest of the week, Steve, before I let you go?
Work. And I'm thinking eating 족발 again this week. Yo, I love that 족발.
I had another message here from Juliet님 saying 대박 저도 토요일 족발 먹었어요. Oh, we have another message here from Mina Lee-님 saying 어머 스티브 코너에 이런 일이.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mina Lina, she's everywhere.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Thank you for listening, Mina Lee-님. For coming into Midday Mate, as always. So, Steve, anything else that you want to share with us? Anything fun, exciting besides work?
So beside work, stay positive, and anything happens for a reason, for a good cause. That's it. I don't know what to say.
So, like, what I'm trying to have. So it's a 3-day weekend this weekend, right? We have Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off. Any plans for, Korean Liberation Day later on?
Oh, I guess. Oh, recently I went to Hyunchungwon because my grandfather is a veteran. So I think it's a great chance to go there again to Hyunchungwon. Nice. Yeah. I think. Thanks for asking, though.
Yeah. See?
She's smart.
Anyways, Steve, thank you so much for joining us today for the other side of OTT. It was so much fun. And I'll see you next Monday, right?
Bye-bye.
Bye. And everyone, that's the end of our first hour. Here is another song. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Here is Treat People with Kindness by Harry Styles.
Maybe we can find a place to feel good, and we can treat people with kindness. Find a place to feel good. I got a good feeling. I'm just taking it all in, floating up and dreaming, dropping into the deep end. And if we're long enough, they'll sing a song for us.
campus news, and special interviews. Catch the broadcast every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Don't miss the chance to hear our student stories on the School Reporters broadcast.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
And welcome back, everyone. That was A Little Less Conversation by Elvis Presley and JXL. It's a perfect blend of classic rock and roll energy with a fresh modern beat. It's one of those songs that just makes you want to get up and move no matter where you are. Whether you remember the original Elvis version or discovered this remix more recently, the catchy rhythm and bold attitude never fail to bring a smile. Sometimes music like this reminds us that a little less talking and a lot more dancing can be just what we need to brighten our day. So hello everyone, we're live in the studio in Busan this Monday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas. And I'm your host, Kimberly. And now everyone, it's already hour number 2. So let's see what we have coming up next. We'll have today's quote, a moment to pause during your busy day and reflect on a thought-provoking quote to soothe your mind. And after that, we'll have bite-sized banter, a daily dose of a lighthearted chatter on a new topic every day with my mate Andrew. And then following bite-sized banter, we'll have Don't Make a Scene, where we learn real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And then we'll wrap up the show with our segment titled Change Up. Practice expressing one idea in countless different ways because it's a fun and effective way to sharpen your skills. And now, our question of the day and text topic, it is, what kind of picture makes you happy right away? 어떤 그림을 보면 바로 기분이 좋아지나요? And I have a message here from 최승님 saying, hello, it's a lovely day today. And it really is. It's so nice outside today. And she continues saying, funny animals like talking cats with some dialect make me giggle. Yes, those are super cute as well. I think all of us really like our animal pictures, right? So what are some other different types of pictures or drawings or illustrations that you enjoy that make you happy right away? For me, I think it would be anything with sunshine, right? Sunshine, sparkles, people resting, like what we learned about in Listomania earlier today with those aerial views of our pictures. Those are also nice as well. So go ahead and let me know your answer to our text topic. What kind of picture makes you happy right away? Send in your answers by texting in pound 9050 or shop 9050, and that'll cost you 101. Or reach us on Kakao Talk. Search BEFM or 부산영어방송, and you can add us as a friend and send in your messages for free. And we also do have our smartphone app, so go to your app store and look up the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송. You'll find our app there. Download it and listen to our programs. And now I'll be right back with today's quote after the song. Here is No Rain by Blind Melon.
It's not sane.
And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to No Rain by Blind Melon. And it's now time for today's quote. And today's quote is by a British artist and typographer, Eric Gill, who said, "The artist is not a special kind of person. Rather, each person is a special kind of artist." Again, the artist is not a special kind of person. Rather, each person is a special kind of artist. 예술가는 특별한 사람이 아니고 모든 사람이 특별한 예술가입니다. At first glance, this may seem a bit simple, but when we think about it, it carries a powerful message that creativity and art are not reserved for the few talented individuals. Instead, every one of us has the potential to create, to express, and to see the world through an artistic lens. We often think of artists as people with special training or some natural gift, right? We imagine painters in studios, musicians on stages, or writers at their desks. But what if an art isn't just about formal skills or professional recognition? What if it's about how we engage with the world around us? Eric Gill's words invite us to rethink the meaning of art. It's not only about making something perfect or commercially successful. It's about the personal, unique ways each person interprets life, shapes ideas, and shares emotions. In fact, art can be found in everyday acts: cooking a meal with care, arranging flowers in a vase, telling a story to a friend, or even how you choose to decorate your living space. These creative choices reflect who we are and how we connect to the world. This view helps break down the barriers that sometimes stop us from trying new things. If art is something anyone can do, then there's no need to wait for permission or fear failure. Each attempt is an expression of yourself, a small but meaningful creation. So, next time you hesitate to call yourself an artist, remember Eric Gill's words. You don't have to be special to make art. By simply living your life with curiosity and creativity, you've already a special kind of artist. And if I were to put a personal lens on this, for a long time, I didn't think I was a creative person at all. I can't paint. I can't even draw like a nice stick figure, everyone. And I cannot play an instrument. So I assumed art was for people with those special talents. Just not me. I wasn't talented. But when I noticed how much joy I found in things like putting together a cozy dinner table for friends, or maybe making meals that I prepared to be really pretty and nice on the plate. You know, they weren't grand projects, but they reflected my style and the way I wanted people to feel when they walked into my home. That's when I started seeing creativity as something woven into everyday life, not something locked away in a studio where people are always just working. Another time is when I was like, you know what? I'm going to try calligraphy. And because I thought, yeah, Kimberly, you have really nice handwriting, so calligraphy won't be that hard. And you know what? I failed at that too. It didn't come out pretty. There were little squiggles here and there, and it didn't come out nice. And it wasn't grand. None of them would hang in a gallery. But when I look at what I've actually made, I'm instantly brought back to those memories. At least I tried. I gave it an effort. I tried to go out of my comfort zone, try a new hobby. And even though it wasn't the best, it wasn't professional, I just tried to make it a little bit nicer, right? So even though you may not be an artist or you may not think that you are super creative, you definitely are, okay? So I think that's the beauty of it. Art doesn't have to impress the world to be meaningful. It just has to be real to you. And in that way, each of us is already a special kind of artist. So maybe even if you're like me with two left hands, meaning you're not very good at art and things of that creative sort, it's okay. I have a message here from Manakdo Yonghanim saying, we are all artists, painting and sculpting our own lives on the canvas of existence. And that is so nice. I love that also. So Manakdo Yonghanim, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Again, today's quote is, "The artist is not a special kind of person. Rather, each person is a special kind of artist." 예술가는 특별한 사람이 아니고 모든 사람이 특별한 예술가입니다. And that was today's quote, everyone. And now let's take a song break. Here is Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to lie, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, see things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you laid. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you say. Ooh, I didn't wanna leave, baby, I didn't wanna fight, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own head, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I didn't wanna leave you, I didn't wanna fight, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand, yeah, I can love me better than, yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better,
And welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Midday Mate, and now it's time for bite-sized banter with my mate, Andrew.
What's going on?
Nothing's going on. What's going on with you?
I got the Monday blues.
Why? Why do you have the Monday blues?
I'm joking. I was trying to put that on, but I'm never in one of those moods.
It's like when people ask, "Hey, how are you doing?" He's like, "Not so good." Like, no, that's not the answer that I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Like, when someone's like, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh, well, my dog died." And no, you're supposed to say not
I'm
much.
Good. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's
Order
cool.
Oh, I'm terrible. No, you're supposed to answer. Oh, I'm good, Dad. Long time no see.
Yeah. We don't want real answers.
No.
We don't care.
No. We haven't sat down at a coffee shop. We're in passing.
How are you doing? Well, since you asked.
Yeah.
No. No.
No. Please save me the drama. Mm-hmm. All right. So How are you? Everything good?
Yeah.
We're all
Actually, everything's good.
Everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
Just peachy.
Just peachy on this wonderful Monday.
All right. So we have a which would you prefer? Run the intro. No, we don't have one of those. Which would you prefer? There we go.
Which would you prefer, this or that?
Hey, settle down, okay?
Well, I'm just saying.
This or that is usually a little bit faster.
Okay.
And it's like, they're like quick fire answers.
Okay.
But we never have anything quick fire because you and I are banter machines.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, we blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, which do you prefer? A would you rather? This or that? Whatever you want it to be. It's your show.
I don't know.
We're just living in your world.
Thank you.
Welcome to Kimbo's World, everybody.
I love it.
All right. Now, the reason I'm asking this today is because maybe it could have been something people did on the weekend. All right. So, for our listeners, whichever one you choose, please fight for your answer. Let us know why.
Okay.
Okay. Because, I want some receipts here. I want to know why you're choosing this.
Getting into a little debate, I guess.
Yes. So which do you prefer? A beach picnic or a rooftop brunch?
Everyone, so 해변 피크니크 vs 루프탑 브런치 중에서 어느 쪽이 더 좋으신가요? And ding ding, let the fight begin.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we're on the same page on this one. I don't know. Are you a big beach person?
I think we'd be opposite. But no, I'm not a beach.
Is that because I have on my flippy floppies?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I like the beach. I like walking at the beach, but I don't like walking on the sand at the beach.
I think my answer might surprise you.
Really?
Yeah. It might surprise you a lot.
Really?
Yeah. But I got to ask some questions here, and you make the rules. We're in your world.
Okay.
You make the rules. Is this am I with friends? Am I alone with my wife? Is this a family ordeal?
Up to you. My answer goes for all of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Because if it's my entire family, kids involved, well, actually one might outweigh the other on I don't know. It could go either way here. I'm with you on the whole sand thing as well. I love the beach. I think anybody who's listened to this program or other programs know that the beach is one of my favorite places. It's my reset zone, if you will. Even Himde Beach on a packed Saturday, I can find my little place of heaven there in a sense where, I put up my umbrella or parasol and I have my own space. I'm great. Even if there's tons of people around me. But I find it difficult to eat at the beach.
Of course. You got sand flying. You got the wind blowing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think that maybe this might be ideal conditions. Like, there's no wind. You're just there.
Oh.
Maybe you're not sitting in the sand. Maybe you're at a table. But that's not a picnic.
Yeah, that's not a picnic.
Picnics, you're on a blanket.
You're sitting on the floor, on the ground.
Yeah. So, and also the type of food you have might be different.
That's true, too.
Like my kids, when we go to the beach, it's always they have something like jumopap or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like sanga kimbap. They love it. They think it's great. It's super easy. But, so you're going to take rooftop brunch?
Of course.
Reason being?
Again, because the beach, it's too sandy. And also, I don't really like picnic food, I guess. Well, unless you want to be super fancy and you have a charcuterie board and some wine also.
Massive words for a Monday banter session. Charcuterie board.
But I would love that. But a rooftop brunch, think about
mimosas. That's anybody was going to say that.
Endless mimosas, eggs Benedict, a little bit of waffles or French toast or pancakes.
Juan on the guitar over there playing us some music.
I am so hungry right now.
Yeah. Okay. But I do feel like the beach picnic, maybe it also depends on the time of day. Because, if it is later in the afternoon,
Okay.
maybe the beach is clearing out, so it's even quieter. There's just a lot of people walking along the water's edge. Maybe the sun's going down. Because you can have a picnic at any time of day.
That's true.
It's not limited to a picnic is lunch, right? So maybe that might come into it as well. I do love, like a bucket of beers on the beach.
Ooh.
So that might, flip the script here a little bit, where you're just like, you've got a big cooler with, a bunch of cans of beer in there, and then you're having your fun. You've got some, I don't know, whatever you're gonna have. You're gonna have some fresh fruit and stuff like that at a picnic. Maybe you called your local burger place that was delivered to you.
That's fine too.
You could have something like that. But for me, the sand is a big game changer.
Yeah.
And I think that might have surprised you because I as much as I love the beach, like sand on my legs, I'm good with. But when it gets on my upper body and my arms, I'm just like, this is annoying.
Oh. Well, I just don't even like sand on my toes.
Oh my.
That's why. Like my upper body, why would it get sandy on a picnic? I'm not
Kimberly,
laying down.
Never exfoliated in her life.
Well, my feet are fine. But this is a picture of my picnic at Gwangan. My friends had surprised me for my birthday.
Oh, settle down now.
And this is the charcuterie board and the wine.
Yes. Picnic. This looks like a staged, for the gram photo. It's like, oh, you actually can't even eat that food? It's plasticized?
No, it's real.
Sure.
It was real.
Just like your friends are. Okay. So, no, I think that looks awesome. But that's what I mean. I've seen some friends set up dates and stuff like that. And every time I see one of those things, I'm like, I need a dog to run through this. Please, something run through this. Or someone throw
You're
a football.
So evil.
Go long.
Evil.
Smash. I would love it. It never happened on a rooftop brunch.
Exactly.
Although there might be a few Kyles or Karens up there that, had too much to drink and they come over. Oh, you're too loud. Sorry, that sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I don't know. I think if I'm with my friends, a rooftop brunch sounds amazing because it could turn into a rooftop. What's the equivalent to breakfast and lunch? The dinner and lunch.
Happy hour.
Oh, okay. Is that what
Isn't it?
I don't know. I was looking for a word.
Oh, I don't know.
Like breakfast
Lunner?
and lunch, brunch, dinner and lunch, dunch. I don't know.
Or I would call it lunner.
Yeah, there, Linner.
Linner?
Okay, I guess. I don't know. I think it could turn into that. I remember in my days when I didn't have kids, a few cheeky, afternoon pops on the beach definitely rolled into not leaving Hyundai until 11 o'clock at night.
Exactly.
And wondering how that happened.
Brunch would turn into a little bit of happy hour
yeah.
and then a little bit of nighttime play.
There you go.
There we go.
So I think a little bit of both, but I'll take a rooftop brunch, any day of the week.
Nice. So everyone, which do you prefer? A beach picnic or a rooftop brunch? And let us know the reason. You can't just choose one.
We need to know why, people.
Yeah. And why you don't prefer the other. There we go.
Okay.
I want some long answers. Please. Please.
Some AI generated book flying your way.
Well, Andrew, thank you so much for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And welcome back, everyone. That was our bite-sized banter segment for today. And the topic was, again, which do you prefer? A beach picnic or a rooftop brunch, and why would you choose them? So I have a few answers here from our mates on our YouTube live stream. We have one from Benny Nim saying, for me, I love to have a rooftop brunch, and the reason, it's so lovely to see the skyline and the views. That is so true too. The skyline, right? Especially imagine that you're in New York, right? And you're having a rooftop brunch and you can see every different building up there. It'd be so nice. And I have another answer here from 마락도 영어님 saying 저는 rooftop brunch요. 한 번도 못 해봤거든요. So she would choose also the rooftop brunch because she's never been before. 마락도 영어님, Go and get one this weekend, right? It's so nice. I don't know. I haven't been to a rooftop brunch in Busan though. I've been to a few in Seoul when I lived there, but Busan, I will have to look it up. If I find any places, I'll let you know. I have another message here from Juliet Neem. I prefer a rooftop brunch to a beach picnic since my family and I don't want to eat something delicious in a hot and sand-blowing beach. And she also says, but I think beer is always good on the beach. That's true too, right? I love it. And I have an answer here from Chae Hee-Sung Nim saying, I don't want to go out in the summer. If I go outside, it has to be nighttime. So I guess no beach picnic and no rooftop brunch for you then, Chae Hee-Sung Nim. Maybe a rooftop happy hour then in the evening. That'd be nice too. A little bit about what Andrew and I were talking about there as well. So just thinking about it and talking about this topic makes me want to go out now to a rooftop and have some brunch items. But I must continue the show. But with that, everyone, thank you for your answers. And let's take a song break. Here is Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake featuring Jay-Z.
I can't wait till I get you on the floor, good looking. Hey, going hot, so hot, just like an oven. And I'll burn myself, I just had to touch it. But it's so fine, and it's all mine. Hey, baby, and we don't mind all the watching. Hi, 'cause if they study close, real close, they might learn something. She ain't nothing but a little doozy when she does it. She's so fine tonight. And as long as I got my suit and tie, I won't leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Love is swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Now we're in the swing of love. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Hey, stop. Let me get a good look at it. Ooh, so thick. Now I know what to call it, a fatty. And oh, so sick, got a hit and picked up a habit. That's alright, 'cause you're all mine. Oh, go on, show 'em who you call daddy. I guess they're just my cuz, girl, they wish they had it. Ooh, my killer, my filler. Yeah, you're a classic, and you're all mine tonight. And as long as I got my suit and tie, I won't leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Love is swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Now we're in the swing of love. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Hey,
get out your seat, ho.
All black at the white shows, white shoes at the black shows, green car for the Cuban links. Y'all sit back and enjoy the light show. Nothing exceeds like excess. Style guy got from having the best of the best. Is this what it's all about? I'm at the rest. The front, my rent, disturbing the guests. Years of distress, tears on the dress. Try to hide a face with some makeups. This is trouble season. Time for tuxedos for no reason. All saints for my angel. Alexander Wang too. Tight denim and some dunks. I'll show you how to do this, young. No papers, catch favors, get high. Out Vegas, Sousa's on doubles, ain't looking for trouble. You just got good genes, so I'm trying to cuff you. Tell your mother that I love her, 'cause I love you. Tell your father we go farther as a couple. They ain't lose a daughter, got a son. I'll show you how to do this, huh?
As long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it all on the floor tonight. And you got fixed up to the nines. Let me show you a few things. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Love is swinging in the air tonight. Let me show you a few things. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Love, love. Let me show you a few things. Show you a few things about love. Hey. Oh.
And you just listened to Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake featuring Jay-Z. And now it's time for Don't Make a Scene, where we go and learn some real-life English expressions through movies and drama scenes. And this week, we're going to learn expressions from the movie Happy Gilmore. And yes, Benny-님 saying, 정답, it's my suggestion, Happy Gilmore. I saw your message last week, so we decided to go with the movie Happy Gilmore. But I didn't know if you meant Happy Gilmore 1 or Happy Gilmore 2. So I just chose the old one that I actually watched. I haven't watched the second one yet because it just came out, I believe, in July in Korea. So I haven't gotten around to it. So let's everyone not fast forward. Let's rewind almost 30 years to the year of 1996, okay? Because we're going into this sports comedy, Happy Gilmore, starring Adam Sandler. Oh man, 1996. Can you believe that was almost 30 years ago? First of all, let's talk about this movie. If you haven't seen it or heard about it, because it is quite old, let me explain to you. In this movie, we have a character named Happy Gilmore, and he is a failed hockey player with a powerful slap shot who unexpectedly discovers a talent for golf instead. To save his grandmother's house from being taken by the IRS, he enters the professional golf tour using his unorthodox swing and fiery temper to compete. So, if you haven't watched this, go ahead. But it is, I believe, PG-15, so you have to be 15 years and older to watch it. So, although it came out a long time ago, it became a cult classic, and it now also has a sequel to it. So, let's do a little quick scene recap here. And in this part of the movie that I'm going to talk about, it's quite towards the beginning because it's when Happy discovers his talent for golf. So Happy is with two movers who are clearing out his grandmother's house after she loses it due to unpaid taxes. So one of the movers is just outside casually hitting golf balls in the yard, which catches Happy's attention. He's like, hey, I didn't, get you guys to come here to play. Let's go inside and move some things. And then they're over there and they miss. And then Happy's like, you guys can't even do it. And Happy picks up the club to try himself. And that's when he smashes the ball at an unbelievable distance to a different house. So we have a phrase today. And one of the movers were saying, I'd like to see you try it. I'd like to see you try it. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. It's not as easy as it looks is what we're going to be digesting today. So the phrase is used when someone or something seems simple at first glance, but actually it turns out to be a lot more difficult once you try it. So here, Happy thought hitting the golf ball would be easy, but then the movers are like, no, then you try it. It's not as easy as it looks. It's a polite way of saying, don't underestimate this. Hey, looks can be deceiving. Or even, hey, you might fail if you try it, so go ahead. You'll often hear this when someone watches a pro do something and says, I could do that. And someone replies, it's not as easy as it looks. So let's look at 4 different ways on how we can use it in real life. So say that we're at the gym, okay? Everyone, we're all, getting our muscles ready for the summer and stuff. And your friend sees someone doing some pull-ups. Right? Pull-ups. They look easy, right? They just go up and down, and they say, hey, that looks so easy. And you respond by saying, trust me, it's not as easy as it looks. I tried and couldn't even do one. Can you guys do a pull-up? I can't do a pull-up. My little confession there. It's not as easy as it looks. It takes a lot of not just your arm strength, but your core strength as well. Or a different way that we can use this is when you're trying a new recipe, you're trying to cook something new. You see a beautiful cake on social media and you try to make it, but nah, it was a total fail. You could say, oh, I thought I could bake that chocolate cake too, but it's not as easy as it looks. Or a third way, say that you're watching a dance performance. You're at a concert and your friend says, they're just moving around. It doesn't really look like choreography. And you can say they're trained professionals. It's not as easy as it looks. You wouldn't be able to do that with your two left feet. Or maybe when you're helping with homework. Your little sibling says math seems simple. Then they struggle. You can say, I told you, it's not as easy as it looks. Here, let me explain it to you. And you're the older, nice sibling explaining it to them. So the next time someone downplays a task or thinks that they can do something right away, try saying, it's not as easy as it looks. It's a useful, non-judgmental way to remind people that things often take skill, practice, and patience, even if they seem simple from the outside. And in this movie, Happy Gilmore, that's exactly what the character realized after watching Happy hit the ball. So catch us tomorrow with a new expression from the same scene. And the phrase, I can't tell you it yet, but you have to clock in tomorrow. So with that, everyone, that was our expression for don't make a scene. It's not as easy as it looks. So now let's take a song break. Here is Every Breath You Take by The Police. And welcome back, everyone. You just listened to Every Breath You Take by The Police. And now it's time for a segment of Change Up, where we practice expressing one idea in countless different ways. So now we have quite a long sentence for today. And the sentence is, the Korean peninsula was freed from 35 years of Japanese occupation. The Korean peninsula was freed from 35 years of Japanese occupation. 한반도는 35년간의 일제강점에서 해방되었습니다. So let's try and see how we can change up this sentence. The first way is, the Korean peninsula was liberated after 35 years under Japanese rule. So here we use the verb was liberated instead of was freed, making it slightly more formal. And we also use under Japanese rule, which is a concise prepositional phrase. It's formal, historical, and neutral. So just changing was freed into was liberated with a higher vocabulary word, it makes it a bit more professional there. So the second way to change up the sentence is, the Korean peninsula ended 35 years of Japanese colonial control. The Korean peninsula ended 35 years of Japanese colonial control. Here we have the active voice ended rather than the passive, and it adds colonial to specify the nature of control here. It's strong, active, and also empowering. Great for speeches, essay, or commemorations that emphasize Korea's agency and the resistance. The third way to change it up is, after 35 years, comma, the Korean peninsula was released from Japanese domination. This starts with a time clause, which I just tried to, specify, after 35 years to highlight the long period, and uses was released from and domination, which feel more dramatic than just the word occupation itself. It's emotional and a bit more impactful, and it's effective in storytelling and historical narratives, or maybe even for museum exhibit captions here. The fourth way to change it up is, the Korean peninsula was restored to freedom after 35 years of Japanese control. So again, that was, the Korean peninsula was restored to freedom after 35 years of Japanese control. This uses was restored to freedom instead of just our short was freed, which implies returning something that was lost before. So control is more general than occupation. It sounds a bit more hopeful and dignified here, and it works well in commemorative speeches or history essays with a focus on resilience, because we are returning something that was lost here. It was restored. The fifth way to change it up is, Korea regained its independence after 35 years under Japanese occupation. Here, this shortens the Korean peninsula into just Korea for brevity, right? It's nice and concise for us. And we use this regained its independence as an active phrase that centers Korea's ownership of freedom. It sounds proud, it sounds formal, and it's great for national celebrations or educational lectures here. Also, even for patriotic writing. So, Korea regained its independence after 35 years under Japanese occupation. And the last way to change it up is, Korea gained freedom following 35 years of Japanese occupation. Here we use gained freedom instead of regained independence, making it slightly simpler. And we use the word following instead of after as a more formal alternative. It's clear, factual, and also a bit neutral. We can use and see this in news reports, timelines, or even general history overviews also. So those were our 6 different ways on how to change it up. Again, the original sentence was, the Korean peninsula was freed from 35 years of Japanese occupation, and we saw 6 different ways on how to change it. So I hope you enjoyed that in light of what's going to be happening this Friday. And now, everyone, we are towards the end of the show. Our question of the day and text topic was, what kind of picture makes you happy right away? 어떤 그림을 보면 바로 기분이 좋아지나요? And you know what? I learned that today it doesn't have to be some fancy type of picture or art, but anything that can lift your spirits up, it's nice to look at. And everyone in our comment section, thank you so much for answering and tuning in today. I had a wonderful time with you, and I hope you did as well. And look at the weather. The sunshine went away. The clouds have come and it looks a bit gloomy out. So I hope you have your umbrella because it may rain soon. And now it is time to wrap up the show. I've been your host, Kimberly. Here is our last song, 그대가 그대를 by 이승환. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
참 많이 모질었었죠. 나 당신께 나같지 않은 말 때문에 놀랬겠죠. 변할 날이 없었죠. 들렸던 걸까봐 말없이 놓아준 그대가 정말로 내 사랑 같아서